Hi, I'm Bodhi Pindus, and in today's video we're going to talk about weapons that hurt you. So if you find that chisels in your shop inflict more pain than they do success, this video is for you. So a lot of times in my shop, these weapons are the ones where I incur the most injuries. It's not because I don't enjoy using them, it's because sometimes I'm just not as skilled as I'd like to be. The things that hurts the most are my hands. So you get to the stage you have a little arthritic issues in your hand. I can use them for 5 or 10 minutes, but to continue to use them over and over for 20, 30 minutes, an hour, just causes an awful lot of pain. Today we're going to show you how to make mortise and tenons without using the chisel. So let's get started. So here we have these mortises that are cut into these table legs. And what we're going to do is have this rounded over area, which is left over from the router. So in my router, I have a guide bushing that be able to make this nice and straight. I'll leave a link to my jig where I make mortises on a jig, nice and simple. So I'll make these, and I'm not going to square off the corners. I'm going to take my apron pieces and cut these so you can hide this and have no visible sign of the round mortises. So we're going to measure our mortises to see what the thickness is. And it's 3/8. So we need to cut our aprons to this thickness of 3/8. And so we'll do that and have this be 3/8. If you'll notice that our apron is longer than our mortise. And the purpose of that is to be able to have this go down, and we'll cut off a lip of this to be able to have the extension of our apron extend past the edge of the mortise. So width of my piece is 5.7 inches, and I'm going to take off, I want this to be 3.75 or 3/8, so I need to set my height of my blade 3.2 inches. So I have the center line drawn where the peak of my saw blade is, and right there is the amount that I want to take off. So I'm taking a sample piece first, and this is my 1/2 inch length of the tenon that I want. And so I marked this board on this side of it, so when I put it down over here, I'll be able to see my mark up against my blade. So let's get this cut. Now we have our sample piece, and we're going to slide it to see how it fits into our tenon. Perfect. Look how nice and smooth that looks. Now, this is the part that we want to have happen. This is the part that will end up cutting off. So this extension will go down here. So what we will do next is fit our tenon in upside down, like this. Measure this up here, mark it here, then we'll know how much of this tenon to cut off. So let's do that. So on this board, I'm going to make 2 cuts. I'm going to cut down. I'm going to cut down the length of that, and then cut in to where that is cut away. So we're going to cut a straight line down here. So if you're not comfortable with cutting 90 degrees, you can always use your Cat's Moses jig to do that. So we got 90 degrees. Let's see, we're getting close there. All right, I think we're there. Now we're going to turn it. All right, we'll continue to make sure that we have this 90 degrees here, and that Let's see how it looks. Here we go. So we'll tighten that up just a smidge here to get rid of that little crack right there. So this is flush with the top. I see we maybe a little tight on our tenon right there. That's how you do it. So the next step is to take all my pieces of my apron and cut the tenons on all the ends of it. After we finish cutting the tenons on all the aprons, we want to match them up with the legs and the mortises to make sure that our table legs are shown in the correct orientation when we have it assembled. So here's one end piece shown before we've cut the lips off of the apron. Okay, so this joint here is just a little bit proud. What that means is I have to cut the notch in this just a touch higher. So we'll do that, and that thing will sit down a little bit lower and make these guys even to this one. And there you have it. One 2-inch mortise offset, 1/2 inch from the front, one 2-inch mortise centered on the side. For your viewing pleasure, I provided a link for you for the mortising jig video I made a couple of years ago. It'll help you understand how we made these mortises.